Greetings from Bermuda, this is BDLIME and welcome back to Slipways, where we're going to have a go at the campaign mission, Holding the Line. The sector was once the centre of full-blown activity, now growing space-time rift threatens to consume the sector completely. Its growth is accelerating rapidly, and unless we take measures to contain it, it might affect this entire region of the galaxy. So we use rift wall pylons to build a ring around the rift before it expands. We get stars based on how early we do that. And also by how many of those pylons are supported by planets that are successful or better. Do I want to change the races I go with? Euphorians are more about money. Money felt more of a problem in this one. So I might take them. And the Sylphid... Oh, we don't have the, oh, we do have this. Produce one more of their main product. And earn more trade income. That's probably going to be helpful. Do these guys have... Planets get a science. Slip amplifier, extend the maximum range of slipways. Oh, reduce structure build time by a month. Oh, yeah, we want that. Artifact trading people to goods on random planets. Every unit of goods received by populated planet increases its trade income. Okay, what about these guys? Any planet with planetary product earns more income. I don't think the pylons count as planetary projects. Unlocks food synth on Forge World planets. That doesn't feel great. Maybe we stick with the Bakar. We deliver ore, gain money. More money from asteroids. Yeah. I don't know. I guess this makes it... what makes it easier? Let's go for that. I'm not convinced, but let's go for that. Okay, there's the rift. So, let's start out here. This gives us a little bit more time to potentially build pylons around here. We know that the pylons have to be quite close together. It's also a bit closer to this side as well, so we'll do that there. Okay, what have we got to work with here? This is only one option. Is that ore useful to anybody? No. Although there could be a Forge World out here. What could we do here? If you're producing people... Right, then we could send you back one of those things, and then we just need to get wheat from somewhere. And we could send the people to the mine there. Sure. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Tasks. Increase the total production of goods by 2 units. Really? God, that seems hard. Increase the total production of robots by 3 units. Explore the designated area. I mean, maybe. Robots or goods? What are you gonna need? You are gonna need goods. What's out here? What's out here? Must get both. Oh, can I really not get both? I really don't think I can. Okay, he needs food. Food could come from robots. Okay, people to robots. Robots to food, food to there. What's here? Another Forge World. Which could produce robots or goods. We said this is going to need goods. It's also going to be the location of a pylon, so... we could do either of those. So we'll probably end up with something like that. So 2 robots and 1 good. Yeah, that doesn't really help us, does it? Well, then we've only got to do 1 more robot. I feel the robots are more useful than the goods. So... that. Income. Need to get our income up. That. September. October, November, December. There. And then that there. Get me in a similar position to last game if we're not careful, where we've got this producing the ore here and we've got nobody that wants ore. We could look at the... I guess we don't have to worry about that right now. So... we don't even need to go up there for robots. Yeah, because this won't level up until it gets the goods. So... and this is going to help our income, actually. So I think this is pretty good. Robots to goods. So robots to goods. There to there. There to there. Okay, that's already leveled up, which means when we put the pylon down, it will cost us less to maintain it. Income's still not as high as I was hoping it would be. Ideally we would get water to here. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, that's great, yeah, because we got 2 robots from here. Oh, but bummer, 2 goods would have done it. Typical. Here to here, that produces robots. Nobody actually needs robots at the moment. Probably won't help our income. Although actually if we do this, I can probably go out further this way. Let's do that. Do that. Do that. Okay. So we just got to get to here. Oh shoot, we need the people there. People could come from there or from there. Chips and wheat. I could have had that producing chips instead, but then I wouldn't have satisfied that goal. Okay, well, what about people from here? Hang on, back up. What if we do that? Sure, it doesn't satisfy this yet, but we've got to get out here anyway. Because then we can do that. And that just helps our trade network. Although this is a bad time of year to be colonizing another planet. But I guess it's okay. So we'll do that. We'll do that, we'll do that, we'll do that, and that, and that. 46 income. We could also set up a lab. Oh, but we don't want to go crazy around here. We need to shut this off, and then we need to get over here and get dealing with this. Okay. In terms of jump distance, we're going to need to do that. We're going to need to pick something from here to do. And then we can do pylon here, pylon here, pylon here. But we do want to do this pretty early as well, so got a bit more time before it expands. Let's do this. They both need water. Again, there's nowhere that wants the ore this thing's producing. But if I do that, gets the water, then I need people there. People could come from here with water and food. And this needs biomass and this needs food. Can we hook that up? We certainly can. Needs another export route. Okay, but it's really helped our income, which is good. 2 import, 2 export routes. Don't really need to level that up. Will lab count? Can I afford the time to set up labs? Can I afford to not set up labs? If we put a pylon here, or down here, could we get it down here? Robots. Need the robots for the task. That needs ore, which could come from there. Needs people. Could come from there, which needs food. Which would have to come from here. I don't think we even bother looking at this because it's too close to the rift. You worry I'm kind of thinking of going too fast around the rift again. But I don't know. Food, 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 food. Food could come from here. So that's a decent chain. It satisfies our desire to have planets close to the rift where we can put the pylons. Biomass, as always, is a problem. We could do that. Use the water. Oh, that might work. That may work. December. We need to get a move on. And the robot satisfies that. Yeah, I think as soon as we get the robot, we kind of push here to finish the tasks. Oh. Let's do biomass to wheat. The biomass comes from here. People come from here. The water comes from here. The wheat comes from here. Yeah, this is nice. Though it takes a bit of time. Although we can wait. We do that. Really, it's these ones we want to get set up ASAP, and then we get the rift pylons in place. don't know. I don't know. Okay, we did that. Rift pylons. Now, thing is, are we going to be able to reach across here? I guess we can, yeah, because this is fine. We really want to be able to get this in front of that planet. So like there, so it blocks it off, which is pretty good. That's pretty good. This is where I absolutely kill my income if I'm not careful. But I'm kind of banking on being able to... Oh wow, that's pretty good actually. I can get that a long way. I might be able to even... Let's keep it as tight as possible and then I don't cut off any... Oh well, I want to try and get to this ring directly. Which I think I can do. The maintenance is kinda gonna kill me though. We've got a bit more time. I want to kind of get that as maybe there. 18. So, at least this won't cost too much. $15. Can that reach? It can. But I can also wait a little longer to do that. So let's wait a little longer and let's try to fix up. Some of these. Oh, wait. That can't go there. That cannot go there because we need to hook that up. So. Surprised it's letting me put it there actually. There. October. That's going to have to go to that planet, so I want it kind of as close as I can get to there. Oh, but I also don't want to block a slipway. No, which I wouldn't. This goes down. There. And then we will be able to fill in there at our leisure. October. Which I shouldn't have colonized this yet. It's a mistake. Let's just go for it. Do you there and you there, and then you there and you there. Why are you complaining? No water? Oh, the water went there. Oh shoot. 2 import routes. Needs more people. Oh, bummer. Could I have done that a different order? Hang on. If I colonize that, I don't know whether this helps or not. To send that there, that produces that there. Yes. Yeah, sometimes the order that you colonize things in does matter. Okay. 42 income, it's good. I think we need to get this in, this, go. So let's do that. And then fix up this, so people to there, or to there. And that's self-sustaining in terms of happiness. Only 20% of pylon things are successful or higher, which is just this one. But we got half of it boxed in already, which is pretty good. Although, I do worry a bit about not taking this earlier, because maybe like the next tasks would have been easy to do while we were doing all this stuff. But we've definitely got some breathing space now. Oh, we should set up some labs. Is there a good location for a lab? We could do a robot lab here. It wouldn't be a very good robot lab. Only have 1 robot. Only give us 1 science per year. Do the same with chips up here. Same with ore here. That needs the water. That is supporting a thing, so getting that up is kind of important. But if we use the person there, yeah, we're not gonna have a spare person here for a lab. December, we should see what's here. Lab give that the output? I think it would. But we need to finish this. We gotta finish this. So how are we gonna do that? Wants water. Okay. So we're doing that to satisfy that need. But this needs food, which could come from there. Could use the biomass. The robots. Not quite. Not quite, but we've got mass lensing. If we ever get any science. Mass lensing. Oh, actually, that. Well, we could use that probably. But we had the thing that gave us longer slipways. I guess not. There's these planets here, I suppose. Let's get this done. Okay, all we had to do was colonize that. Establish one more import hub. Planets receiving at least 3 imports. Increase the total production of robots by 6 units. Yeah, should have done that much earlier. Increase the total production of ore by 8 units. Ore by 8 units, robots by 6. Planets receiving at least 3 imports. God, those can be hard to pick out. That one already is. That's getting 1. That's getting 3. This one, what are we proposing? God, that feels hard. But then, not convinced these are any easier. Well, okay, if we took deep drilling, when we get some tech, that produces an additional one of those. We need tech though. But we need tech anyway, so... we're gonna take those 2. Just do it. Okay, let's... So we're gonna stabilize that? Maybe we should look at what's here first. Because we may be able to do another quick relay across here. There's no spare resources here, sadly. However, in terms of, right, okay, that needs water, which is would be a good thing to do. Ooh, robots. Oh, man. Are you serious? That's friggin' awesome. Do we have time? Do we have money? I think we do. Okay, let's get this done. As far up there as we can. Oh, we are still gonna have to go around. Reduce the upkeep of that, which is good. But yeah, do that and that. And then, I mean, we just need to colonize that. That we can still, oh no, because if we get the slipway there. Not without putting a thingy in the middle of space. So we could do that. Let's see what's here. Does that help us in any way? Well, it does mean we can get this from here instead. The people could come from there. People could go there. We can make a lab here with those. Once we satisfy the needs, that produces a robot. We could do that for the wheat. And we just need the chips from somewhere. That's more difficult. What if we do that instead? Robots to robots. And then the wheat, where would the wheat go? The wheat could go there to get people. So we'd have a place to use it. We can't reach the people across here though. Maybe we can figure that out later. Okay, so we can. We should be able to get people to here. When is it? February. Got a little bit of time. Do that. Do that. Send the robot there. $45 income is still okay. Put that. Because it doesn't matter there. Put that. See, we're still really zoomed in, although we can't. We could put one in space, and then we only have to build one. But then, how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means 1 out of 8 of them is never going to be successful. And for 5 stars, what's 7/8 in percent? .875. That would be alright, but it would mean that every other planet that one of these is associated with would have to go. Is this not associated with a planet? How did that happen? I thought it was in the zone and it wasn't. No, we're already in trouble then. Damn it. Okay, so I don't think we can afford to do that then. I think we're gonna have to do... Oh, I don't believe it. Okay, let's do that. Are we doing this now? I feel like I'm rushing to finish off. And I don't necessarily need to. I've got time before it expands up this way. So, slow down. Get wheat from there. We need chips from somewhere else. I can't believe I didn't pull that closer. We need to get science production going. We also need to fix that. It's still early-ish. Well, the advantage to doing this is we could get some science production going. $33 income. So we could do that and that. That and that. And oh my god. But if we take water there and there, then we cannot get a lab there anymore. Or maybe we could. I think we need to do this though, because these things we need to make successful. And that's going to be a big help in doing that. We then put this as close, while still remaining within there. We then do that. Okay, so we surround the anomaly with rift walls. Nice and small, so that's good. Out of money, but that's alright. We have an asteroid we could juice. That's 12. Although we probably want to wait because we're going to go and do that one. Can I get this in a position where I can get the people from here? No. No way. Can't get the ore from over there. No. What are these level up to? Oh god, 2 export routes. What if we do one lab here? Will that count as an export route? And then another lab over... It might count as a lab even if the lab's not doing anything. Let's see. This isn't going to produce any more people. So the people for here got to come from here. Is that fine? Well, it means we need microchips. So I don't know whether that's fine or not. But if we use the food from there, that's not going to help, so we may as well do that. So, does that count as an export route? It does, even if the lab's not active. So, we'll do that. I'll get us 1 science per turn. It's pretty bad. But it does mean... Who knows, maybe... I don't think we've got any hyperspace relays or any way to cross lines. Fusion plant though, water to energy. If we got extra water, can energy stand in for a person? I don't think it can. Oh, maybe accepted by any planet, but not labs probably. Yeah, it's a bummer. We've got no tech that would help us with that. And the lab is quite expensive to maintain. But it does mean that it will push that up. And it will help push this up as well. And in fact, if we do, doing that. Well, we don't need to do that, but... Four of 8, 2 of 6. We're doing all right. Let's do that. That. Supply that with that. Oh god, 12 income. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm about to hit my next empire size, that's why. Rig. Oh, obstructed. Oh, I need more science. I need more science. Let's see. We could get a better lab up here. If we do that. Then we do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Why are we still locked? I delivered you people and I delivered you ore, didn't I? Why is this not working? Oh god, because I've got so many of these already. Oh no, that's not good. My income's negative. Maybe we back up to the point where we created this lab. We can't do any further. What did we reveal? Just to reveal something. Okay, well, what if we do... Oh god, our science production's woeful. Do that, do that, do that. Down to 12 again, it's because we've hit empire size. But we could do that. Oh my god. That and that, 15. But we're out of money and it's May. But now we can blow that up for 24. That's pretty nice. And we can do that and that and that. Do we want to do that? Two export routes. Ah, shoot. Well, God, can we even do a slip relay if we get slip relays? Can we even get people in there? I screwed up these labs. Yikes, our happiness is not good. There's a danger this is locked in. Hang on, how far can we back up? That's as far as we go. Okay, we need to do this. Okay, that can come from there. And then we just need robots. Out of range. Unemployment, we got so many people unemployed. Can't afford, we've only got 16 income as well. That's bad. Oh no, have we snatched defeat from the jaws of victory here? Skip. How do we make this successful? Another export route. Which could be by going there. Actually, that might not be a bad thing. Oh my god. We have got a money problem. Why did I do this down here? I completely pooched myself for something that I didn't need to do until the end of the game. I mean, it saved me a bit of maintenance on the rift pole here, but that was not worth doing. What if we do that of that. 19 income. I'm gonna wait till I do that. Go. New tech available. Okay, this should help us do that one. Yep. We're at 85 now, okay. There. Now we can, well, I guess, hang on, maybe we end up colonizing some of these as well. Okay, this is successful. What are we up to? 44%. Not even enough for 1 star yet. Need chips and an export route. God, we need slip relays, but at 1 science per year, we are never going to get them. But we could make another lab with chips in there. The only thing with that is it's going to cut this planet off from a potential source of goods. I kind of think we don't care. 38. Could even send another researcher from here. Okay, now we can blow that up. Gives us 4. Okay, so we're up to 5 per year. Still bad, but better than it was. Invent 1 tech to advance. Do we just pick the cheapest one? God, only 12 years left though. We do not have long. Chips going in there would be super. Oh god, this is a problem. Eek! Gonna do that and hook that up and that. Now I need chips there and chips there. That's not the best though. Slip relays. Oh, that needs chips. Oh, okay. So we will do that anyway. Oh, which means colonizing that as well. All right. Do that. People from there. Do that. Or from there. Chips to there. Road to the stars. Build a total of 600 connections across all your runs. Okay. Oh my god, I need slip relays. Any way to get more chips out here. Trouble is, this is now cut off from a source of people. But maybe we've got a spare there, so what if we... Nope. Nope. Okay, no more chips coming in there. Well, again, over here, maybe. Is this really a good use of time? Ah, God. Nothing. Nothing. Need robots here. God, we need robots here pretty quick, actually. Oh, God. I'm so far from slip relays. Jeez, there's no robots anywhere that I can get to. Oh, God, it's just so close. Hang on, we have mass lensing, right? We can, hang on, we can mass lens the robots there. So we need to save up for this. Ah, I need another research lab. What have we got? Robots. We could do for another science. This is pretty terrible. Jesus. What we could do is we could put a lab here. Oh no, we can't get the robots and the people. Oh no, we gotta go inside. Actually, is there even room inside? Nope. We can't even do a robot lab here. Ah, yes we could. We could do it there. But it's one science. Give us 18 by the end of the year. We need 19. That also needs chips. There's nowhere to get chips. What about here? Oh, God. Chips there, too far away again. But we could, if we get gravitational lensing, we could do it. Lens them into there. Lens the robots out to here. That would solve problems for sure. Well, okay, I guess we do a lab because it gives us more connections on these planets. It helps us. And it gives us one extra science. Which is fairly pathetic, but it's something. Maybe we go here as well. Turn that into that or get 23 credits. Oh, we can't do that because we've not done enough of their missions. And we probably never will. So I guess we take the cash. Which is fine, we could use it. Oh, I was hoping if that would give me some science. Wait, how did we get that extra? I don't know, but we did, so we are going to be able to get gravitational lensing this go. Okay, that's good. So we also need... Oh yeah, because then we could do the chips in there as well. Okay. Is it super expensive to turn it into a... Lensify? Yes, it costs 20 credits. Freaking A. Oh. Send the people there, but they will not be consumed. Needs water. No water. Those are the only 2 red flag planets. So, oh yeah, and we're planning to solve them both with Lensify. But I guess let's see what's up here, because it's 3 credits. Maybe there's another way of getting chips. Oh, why? Why is this blocking? Fine. Lensify it is then. What's this on? -4%. This is on -7%. Lensify. Ba-dum. Ba-dum. Okay. And then... Oh god, we're using all our cash up. It's probably not smart. Maybe we just colonize this now. 43, 38. 46, okay, that's a net increase. I guess we could Lensify it now. No, we want to do this one first. Have any of our happiness been locked in? It's just, we got -10% from unemployment. It's insane. Also, where is the no export? Is this not exporting? Yeah, people going there. Oh god, lots of people are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Oh, unemployment. Okay, fine. You're unhappy because you don't... Okay, you're the one with no export. That's fine. We're going to fix you. Okay. I guess we just end the turn. 10 years left. And then that to that. That's fixed you. Alright. God. Well. So, no export. Alright, so let's fix you. Oh god, we can't. We don't have enough money. Okay, you can wait. When we bring those in here, that will turn this to successful as well. Can we make this successful? 2 import routes, 2 export routes. Basically... well, we could actually... Can we set up a lab? We can. But then we need an import route. Can we get people in there from anywhere? Nope. Is it worth doing it for another site? Another 1 more science per year? Not really. Not with only 9 years left. How are we doing? Okay, we got 1 star. I need to produce 4 more robots. Frig. Thought that was going to be easy. Okay, that will produce more robots if we give it some chips. So, let's see what we've got here. Of course, nothing that will produce chips. What about over here? We need to remember we've got Lensify now. Does that help? Not really, no. Well, well, it might. If there's a Forge World out here, actually, we could use that Yeah, actually, yeah, it might. Is there a Forge World anywhere here? No, 4 planets and no Forge Worlds. Could that get to there? It could. But then, well, then we could lens it back to here. If that's a Forge World, that would be alright. Am I really going to ping one signal? Yes, because this will level that up. That's attached to that, so it's needed for points. Forge World, come on. We can do slip relay to slip relay. I guess. That's really horrible though. Hang on, is there a better way down here? Oh, I guess. Oh god, I'm just pinging so many planets. And can any of those reach? No, out of range, out of range. I could get to there. How far is that? Like, where could that get to? I don't even know. We could lensify. We'd have to probably lensify that and lensify that as well. I could. Are we paying maintenance for this? Yes, but only one. Hello, Aiden. How's it going? Wait. 2 import routes. I only need more robots here. However, you just got to a new planet 3 light years away in DSP. In a different solar system? So that's another solar system. Not in your starting solar system, presumably. Yeah, 3 light years away that would be. Oh wow, cool. My god, you've got multi-system. Ursa Minoris, okay, cool, nice, nice. Nice, nice, I'm trying to get at least 3 gold stars here. Which is going to be challenging. It's got an organic crystal node on it. Cool. That needs... Oh god. Okay, I've just got to ping all of this stuff. Okay. 23, that's out of range. That's behind that. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh god, just let me ping everything. Can't ping everything. There is a depressing lack of Forge Worlds. Come on, one more. Oh, jeez. Oh my god. So this is it. How many cancel tasks have I done? 3. Well, I need more ore. I really want to produce robots on both of those worlds. I need chips over here, I need goods there. Two import routes, more people there. Wait, we got a load of chips. Oh god, we got a load of chips way over here. I need to go way over there. Yeah, we're in completely the wrong place. Do I do that? Lens there. It costs so much money. What percentage are we on? 56. Oh, I need 85% for 3 stars. We already decided that... Oh no, this one doesn't even matter. This is about the only one I could do. So yeah, we've already decided that this is because I made a mistake where I placed this. The only way to get 5 stars on the pylon support criteria is for every other planet that's supporting a pylon to be successful, which means this one and this one and this one. We have a plan for this. We could have a plan for that if we don't mind spending vast sums of money. What about this one? 2 import routes. All it needs is robots. It's out of range. So I'm going to have to do... Even with that, I would have to do 2 relays. Convert that to a relay, convert that to a relay. Blah. Oh, I can turn asteroids into relays. That's not going to help. Well, I think I've got to do it. Do I? I don't know in terms of getting points, like should I just... If I don't get any planets to prosperous, then that means I've got to max out all of these, which is not going to happen. Just to get 3 gold stars. Ugh. Oh, I thought I was doing quite well on this run. I got the rift enclosed really early. But it's just really difficult because it forces you to spread out and you can't do links across. Which seems to be like a common theme for these new scenarios. It's October. Alright. Let's do that. 54 credits is not very much. We'll do that. We will do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. And that one goes. So we got another star here. And then we got to get these chips over here. Any tech that can help me. The only thing I can research is this, but locks the mineralized action on ice ball, desert, and lava planets. I forget exactly what that does. I think, does it turn them into mineral planets like that one? I think so. But I Don't think that's a problem. We did produce an extra robot. And if we get this here as well, that will produce another robot here. So that's another reason to do that. I just hope. See, this has cost 20, and then I'm out of money again. Wait, where's got no export now? Oh, him. So I can do one of these this year. I can do the other one next year. And the year after, maybe I've got enough money to like it's going to take 3 years just to hook that up. That's insane. That is insane. None of which helps with robot production. Do I need you? I don't need you for... Oh, I do need you for lensing if I'm going to try to get... Oh yeah, that was the other thing. That's my other solution, is to lens robots in from here to here. So that'll probably take another 3 years. And then it's pretty much game over. And I think that will actually give me 5 stars from the pylons criteria. Oh yeah, because this one's not actually supporting a pylon. It might give me 3 stars from the pylons criteria, but then I'll still be absolutely pooched on everything else. Any way to get those 3 extra robots? Try and get some extra council tasks ASAP. Not without water going there. I got so much unemployment. If we do that there, does that... Yeah, that levels that up, which produces another thing, which will come back here. Needs chips. Chips are there. Could this then be the source of robots for here? Maybe? Let's try it. Really better not leave this like this, though. 28, 34. That wasn't ideal. We do not want that, so we can exploit that. Oh, but hang on there. Do I need to do this? Oh, that got us. Oh, that got us up to 5 robots as well. Oh, so if we put chips here... Hang on though. Yeah, okay. Has that helped our income? 49. 43. Yeah, okay, it did. Although he used up some money this year, and... No, let's not do that now. We don't need it right now. But that means we don't need that. Which I guess is good. This can't reach here, can it? So it can go there. Where are we going? We're going from there to there, probably there to there. So yeah, blow that up for 18. Then lensify that. Do you want to do that now? Maybe we should boost our income. Sure. Let's do that. 41. This just needs robots, right? It does just need robots. Okay, lensify that. Lensify that. And we're out of money. But then I can blow that up. It's a better reach. Oh God. No. No! That's a problem. I gotta lensify that as well. She's gonna make my slipways. Oh, that's ridiculous. I gotta take it all the way around here. Oh my God. There's no faster way, is there? How long? 7 years. It's money. Money's gonna be... It's like 60 credits just to lensify those 3 planets. And then I've got to build the slipways. Oh, that is stupidly expensive. Okay, what if we do this one first? Lensify that. Please tell me you reach. Okay, you reach. That's good. Do that. I can't lensify that because I'm out of money. But I will blow you up. Because you're no good to me, because you're too far away. And I will lensify that, I guess. And then we can't afford that. Oh, that's going to cost 28 credits. My God. That is so expensive going from slipway to slipway. Alright, well. Gotta be done. Wait. Hang on, I'm going the wrong way. No, 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 no. You don't go there. You go there. And then blow you up. And then it lensify you. And then there. That's still going to be 28. But that will give me my last robot as well. So in fact I didn't need to hook that up. But it's still worthwhile doing. And basically I'm out of money. Go blow that up. Am I going to do anything else up there? No. Still don't have enough to come down here. Let's give me anything? Nope. Let's give me anything? 6. Am I going to do anything up here? Probably... Well, People from there. Then I need food as well. Food can't reach from there. No, so I'm not going to do anything there. Blow you up. 25! Still not enough. One more rock somewhere that I haven't blown up yet. Nope. Nope, there is not. So I guess let's get lensify in that. And then end the year. 51, hook that up. Yeah, I know, increased cost. Okay, so that's good. Did that, and it made this successful. So now we're up to 4 stars on here. New tasks. I have how long to do them? 6 years. Which means I have to pick 2 if I take them now. Increase the total production of robots by 7 units. Yeah, I kind of struggle to do 6, so maybe not. Establish new trade routes for 6 different resources. I find that very hard to keep track of. Get 1 more ore-producing planet to prosperous. That might be doable. So I think I wait until we're into 5 years remaining and then I can pick just 1 of them. It might be doable. This. Also might not be doable. 2 more import routes. Yeah, there's no people around there. Yeah, I think that's probably actually going to be quite hard. But any signs that can help us with anything? Reduce the cost of building the slipways. Destroy the planet. Destroy the planet! Do we still need to get planets out of the way anywhere? I think we might actually be past that point. Reduce the cost of building slipways might be good given what we're about to do here. Wait, can this even reach? No. We gotta go, yeah, we gotta build 3. Oh no. It's gonna be so expensive. So maybe we do pick that one. Let's do it. So, oh my god. In fact, just doing both of these into Lensify is going to take all of our money this year. That's pretty bad. So I don't know, maybe we do that. Oh god, that's 18 already. Oh, I dread to think how much this is going to cost. You know what, let's find out the bad news. Oh, actually I think it's just going to get... Well, maybe it does stay the same. Wait, hang on. No, I'm not going in there, am I? Shoot. I don't have to go that far. I'm going to go in here. So 7. 8. And then we got to wait for next year. Anything else I can do while I'm waiting? Any forebear ruins? Any other things I can connect up? We hook those up together, that would give it another export route. That would give that another import route. This is, having said that, this is the easiest Aphorian option. 6 different resources. Mind you, maybe late game it's not so easy. That would be 1 resource, or this will be 2 resources, robots. Could we do it? Is that all of the resources there? 2, 3, 4, 5 plus food. I think it is. Well, no, because there's things like goods as well. So it's not quite every resource. And I wonder, you know, even if just doing things like connecting, well, that's too far, but not convinced we can do it. I'm going to a new system, just set up the basics again. Okay. Makes it easier rather than having to constantly walk back and forth. Right. Can we do this? Does it tell us as we're doing it what resources we've done? I don't know. This needs water. Water needs people. Oh god, are we really gonna skip? Surely there's something we can do that's useful. Well, this. Yeah, that is useful. That's made that successful. And that actually helps potentially this. Well, I've got to get 2 more imports or exports and 2 other successful planets adjacent to it, which is not going to happen. That needs people, and I ain't got any. I mean, we could bring this person in here. Would that help here? No, because that needs goods. I mean, it would help with the connection, but this is also never gonna level up. So should have built my chip factory here. Except I got no people. Wait, how did we get up to 16? Didn't we have 8 a minute ago? Did it actually give us some money? We did. Oh, weird, okay. I didn't think you got money. Although, do I want to do that? Or do I want to pick this? I don't know what happens if you don't complete the tasks in the campaign mode, whether there is a penalty. In the regular game there is. Somebody once said to me that there is a penalty, but I don't know for sure whether that's true. Because this is just however many you've done. You know what? Maybe we'll do. Maybe let's do some science. Let's find out. I don't think I can increase my robot production by that much, but I might be able to get an ore-producing planet to prosper us. Well, that's a pretty big ask as well, actually. I'm probably not going to do that, but I'm more likely to do that than that. I could fail both. Okay, you know what? We're going to take both. And if we fail, then we fail. Maybe we lose a point for every one we don't do or something. I don't know. That would seem... Well, yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Okay, so now if we do this... Okay, 1. Already... Okay, so it does tell us what we used. Okay. Alright, let's see whether we can at least do that. Does this mean if we sent people from here to here, I don't think they disappear. Oh, maybe they do. Yes, they do. Any reason we wouldn't want to do that? Don't think so. Okay. So that's people and ore. Who's got spare stuff? So you got spare water, you need water. So I think that will work as well. Yep. Doing that wouldn't help. Already done water and people. We are almost out of money as well. So I think we gotta skip. Look that up. Okay, that converted both of those, and now we've got robots added to the mix. And we've managed to do 5. Okay, that's great. Oh, come on. Gotta at least get 20 points. Oh, it's really hard though. It's really hard. The happiness, well, the happiness and the prosperity does go hand in hand. But we don't have a single prosperous planet at the moment. It's because it's so difficult to link them up effectively. Destroy the planet. Would that be helpful anywhere? You've got food. Anywhere else needs food? Oh, we would really like slip relays. I don't think we've got enough science production to get them before the end of the game though. Which I think is another reason why we're struggling here. But the spare people here, oh, well, we've already traded people. So that doesn't help. I've got biomass here. Anybody want biomass? No. We've done chips yet? We haven't done chips. Surely somebody must want chips. What worlds take chips? Forge worlds usually? No, they usually produce chips. Oh, the second level of a forge world. Hang on then, so 2 import routes. What's in here? Really nothing. Mineralized on ice ball, desert, and lava. Nothing doing around there. Oh, that's mineral. Okay, we could do that. What are we trying to achieve here? We're trying to ship. Oh, if we level this up. Although that then needs another export route. If we level. No, actually, no, leveling that up doesn't help. Why is that one different down there? I guess chips are probably a secondary level need. Hang on. Oh no, that's out of range, yeah. Now I'm getting worried that we can't do this. No, we've already traded robots. Oh, come on. What do we need? Chips, food, goods. That might be the only ones. Did we ever produce goods anywhere? Oh, here. We can get some chips there. Yeah, but we can't. There is literally no way to get chips in there. That's a lie. We can lensify that. Ooh, okay. Lensify that. Do that. Do that. 5. That's given us an extra good. Tell me there's somebody who wants goods around here. Oh, really, there isn't? How can there not be anybody who wants goods? What do you need? Oh, that's so close. Wait, it is... No, it's ore producing planet, not Forge World. We need to get to Prosperous. We've already decided we can't do these. Because we can't get these up. So, what other ones? This one. Oh, this only needs to trade with one more planet that's successful or better. Another import route. We need ore going there, which we could do from here. People cannot reach, however, we could do our lensing. That's definitely worth doing. How long? 5 years left. Boom. Okay. Yay. Let's blow that up. And don't have the money. But it's nearly the end of the year. And the people go through here. Can't do anything better, can we? Chips and food to people. Chips down here. Actually, we could do that. We could send that food there. Those chips there, and then the people down there. The upside is it gives us more links. The downside is it gives us more unemployment. Money's not an issue now. But yeah, more links helps us level up more planets. So let's try this. And food from here. Okay, and that was the last one for that as well. Great! Nope, don't need to do any more tasks. We're 18. Come on, 2 more points. Which requires 4 more prosperous planets. Or maybe fewer than that because we'll get to 110% happiness in the process. So maybe 3 more prosperous planets will do it. Hey TKR, how you doing? This is the special thing in this scenario. So there is a growing rift. So at the start of the game, it was in the middle, and one of the objectives for the scenario basically was to put these rift wall pylons around it to contain it. Yeah, that kind of thing. It's some kind of weird, weird space-time disturbance, I guess, that's kind of encroaching into our galaxy. So yeah, 10 of our final points here were based on doing that. So 5 of them from how early we did it, and we did it pretty early. In fact, yeah, did we do it in 37:59? Wow, we only had to do it by 37:71 to get 5 stars. And then the other factor is, if these pylons are associated with a planet, the planet has to be successful or better. And we managed to do that as well, even though we made a mistake placing one of them where it's not associated with the planet at all. So yeah, so we did that quite early, and so ever since then we've been focused on these 3 remaining criteria to get the remaining points that we need to get the stars. This is single player. Yeah, single player. It's kind of so there's like a campaign mode with different scenarios. Only about half of which have actually been released, and the others are coming in future patches. And the scenarios have modified the standard game in some way. So like this with the Rift, it's not a part of the normal game. So that's quite fun. But then the regular game is basically this kind of stuff. So building links between planets, establishing your trade network, and then the criteria that you need for points is slightly different. And it's then kind of a high score chasing game, I guess. So they have a weekly challenge map that's standard, and you can kind of compete on that, or you can just play for fun. And there's 4 different toughness levels as well. So I'm playing on, I guess, normal difficulty at the moment. You don't know if I've done this as I'm a very organized being, but when doing belts over one another in Dyson Sphere program, is there a way to have one belt cross another higher, but it is only raised on the one tile with the belt crossing? No. Our TKR is a Dyson Sphere program expert as well. No, there isn't. The belt needs, I think it's like 3 squares to go up and 3 squares to come down again, or maybe 2. But you can't just go up on the one and then down again. That's why that's what makes it hard to do a bus structure in Dyson Sphere program. Yeah, that's right. He bought it, I watched him playing it, I was like, oh, okay, no, I'm gonna get it now. No, I haven't. Not bridged it over like that. Yeah, I don't know what you've seen. I use the splitters, so you can get like a 2-level splitter. Very competitive, man. No, I just as soon as I see a new shiny game, I want to play it. So that's a bad thing. If I never read about any games or never watched YouTube or Twitch or anybody else playing stuff, I would never have a desire to play games. But unfortunately, I watch too many of them. It's start 2 spots from the belt it's crossing, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, so what are we doing here? So we are trying to get things to prosperous. Okay. We've got 1 here. Okay, so this is a good area to go in. 6 imports and exports sends this one prosperous. Really? Is it already connected to... Normally it has to be... Really? It feels like it's... Normally it has to be connected to one other prosperous planet. That needs 1 more? Really? 1 more import or export? Surely I can do that. Oh, it is. This one's connected through this relay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, but what about this one? Oh, because it's connected all the way through these 2 relays to this one. Oh, come on. We can do these 2. I said I wouldn't play till it came out of early access, and then cometh the hour, cometh the man, you stream it and I can't help it. Well, that was my plan. That's true. If you hadn't bought it and streamed it, I probably wouldn't have bought it just yet either. Or if you get it to a flat spot and then delete 2 belts from the risen part, then you can get the crossing belt to cross at half the height instead of the full height. Oh, really? Huh. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so we need either another source of ore into here, or another way to send chips out. And here we need... I don't know why these 2 have got different input and output requirements. Seems really weird to me. I thought all the Forge Worlds were the same. Oh, I guess not, because they're producing different things. Okay. So this one... Can we do another... Oh no, too many connections. Okay. Can't. Nice. Chips or ore in here, or robots out somewhere. No, but look, we've got these planets here. Come on, surely. Oh, hang on there. What about here? We could do that. That would make this planet unhappy though, because it would have nowhere to send this to. Which is such a bummer when there's a planet right here that needs it. Oh. If I had a way to cross the way slipstreams. Okay, good night. Have a good day tomorrow. You step it by adding a couple of belts to raise it to full height, delete the 2 on the end, add some more, repeat, you can get it to go. Okay. Oh, yeah, making this is a bit... Anything else would know? Well, that would need it as a secondary thing, but then I'm off doing a wild goose chase over here. Let's ping this, let's see what we've got on all these things. And we know what our best option is. Okay, so this is, we can mine ore. We could mine ore there and send it to both. Oh wait, does this need 2 connections? Oh, this needs 2 connections. Why can't we use the robots to make something else? Hang on, does this help? Drill bots? Mineral, lava, ice ball, and desert planets. Robots to ore, that might help. That might help if I had any of those planets around here, which of course I don't. Oh, bummer. But yeah, if we did that, that would send that one prosperous. And I mean, you know, we could do that. That would send that prosperous as well. Or we could export the chips there, but then that needs food as well. We could get the food from there. Oh, hang on, this is interesting. And then the robots go there. Oh, but this is going to be this is too far. I can't use the people from here to do this. That's a bummer. Oh, somehow I think that's not going to help. Ice ball, desert, and lava. Ice ball, desert, lava, and mineral. Chips to there. Food to there. Also, that creates more people, which makes me unhappy as well. But that would make that prosperous. Then I have to do this. It doesn't quite work. If there's a planet down here, I could lensify it and send the people through it again, but there's no guarantee of that. Wait, does this need chips as the input? No. Why is that symbol? Oh, because it's showing me all of that. Whoa, why are these closer together? I mean, the other option. The other option is to do that. Lensify this. And use it to send the people there, but then I have to find another source of food out here. Well, okay, let's see what else. Hang on, this must be not far off either. 2 more imports or exports. We send its biomass and its water somewhere. I could send its water there. Again, we can build labs actually. We could build labs. Do it that way. If we've got people nearby, which actually we do here. Oh, but hang on, this is sent. If we, I don't really want to do this because I can't. There's no guaranteed source of people other than here, and that's just expensive and still risky to do. Which means I need to take... No, but this is still a problem. Because this needs 2. Oh no, okay, so... One option, so one thing we could do is we could take the robots out and make a robot lab here. And that will satisfy that, one of that. So then both of these are left with one thing they need to do. But if I take the robots out of that, then I can't do that anymore. Which means I'm back to needing to supply them both with that. Wait, I can produce food with the robots. Oh god. Oh god. I need to ping these, don't I? I need to see what we've got here. I don't know, has that helped? Forge World. That might help. That to robots. Robots to food, food to there, that to there, that to there, that to there. And that to there. And then robot off in a lab. It's a lot to colonize and it's going to hit that up there, but my income is decent. We've got 4 years left. Just colonizing those 4 planets will take a year. But let's do it. That to there, that to there, that to there, that to there. What were we doing again? That to there. Okay, which makes that prosperous. That to there. We need chips, which can come from there. And then we need to take the robots off, probably to a lab. But has anything else appeared that we could do with them? No. So we build a lab, we take the robots off there, that makes that prosperous, and then we do that. Where's that left us? 19. We're 1 point shy. Oh, we've got a year and a bit left to get it. Yikes. 2 more prosperous, or maybe 1 more prosperous will do it if it gets our happiness up enough. We've got 36. No, we've not got enough for slippery layers. But do any of these help us with what we need to do? Money, that's about money, we don't need that. That's about money, we don't need that. So probably these 2. Actually, if I got this, I'd have 24 left. That makes this available. I had a need for that if the planet doesn't have one. 1 satisfied, give 1 happiness and decrease its thing. You know what? That might actually be pretty good. Okay, we don't need that. Mega structure. People producing planets. That are receiving ore. Well, like here we could do one. This is a way to get happiness. So I think that's the best option for us now. Although, we may still be better. Can we get water from anywhere? Yeah, you see, we could do that, and that gets rid of some unhappiness as well, and that levels that up. Okay, so we hit 110. Yes! Okay, if we can get to 23 points, we'll get 1 platinum star. We've got 11 months to do it. That's a bit of a tall order. I think we need 4 more prosperous planets. Probably 4 more prosperous planets. Yeah, I don't think there's any way of doing that. Like, what if we did something like, if we built, it's not advanced enough. I thought it had to be, oh, it's not even successful yet. Oh god, okay. That is true, it's not receiving, it's not receiving that. That's not successful either. Oh my god, come on. People producing planets that are successful. You What would you do if I built you? 110% happiness. 111% happiness. That doesn't... Wait, I can't undo? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. That doesn't really seem worth it. Oh, although it is an instant build. Oh, that might be because of my thing. We got a ton of money. So actually, why not? Let's do it. Let's hunt down all the other ones. 112. What do we need for the next level? Oh, 125. But if it doesn't take any time, like, why not? Why not? This is a problem due to the lack of goods. But the main thing that we get benefit from will be the making things prosperous if we can. Oh, 2 more needed there. At least 2 import routes. Ah. Needs water. No water there. God, yeah, needs that. Got some chips. See, we could do that. Does this help in any way? One more import or export would do that. And likewise on there. Oh, but I don't think we've got it. No, we can't get it. So, probably not worth doing. Oh, what a bummer. Can we really not do that? Will this reduce unhappiness? It will. So, but it's not, it's only marginal. It is only oh god, another one. Oh, so many places need this goods. We need the tech that allows us to build a structure that gets rid of that need. And that would have been great. Imports and exports. Like, can I connect these up? If I connect that? No, it's too many connections. What if we do that? No, both of those producing biomass, that doesn't help. That needs 2 more imports or exports. might be as good as it gets. We should look for all the successful people producing planets there. Isn't that a people producing planet? It is. Oh, we've already, that's because we've already built one, right? Yeah. Did we build one on there? We did. Okay, that wasn't as much of a help as I thought it might be in the end. Well, reduces happiness and unhappiness by a bit. Oh god, yeah, if we can just get rid of all the unemployment, we'd be almost there. But that's easier said than done. I mean, I guess labs are the way to go with that. But quite slow. 1 month to build, plus a month for the slipway. God, if I had more goods, that would have solved a load of problems. More goods in the right places. Yeah, I don't see anywhere. These are close. What's I need? 2 more planets that are successful or better. Again. If this could have had an option to produce goods, that would have been brilliant. Does that do anything? It just means the 2 more that are successful or better, that needs another import route. Sadly there isn't one. People to people. Get rid of some unhappiness. But it's not helping much other than that. These 1% changes in happiness are... yeah, just not gonna cut it if I can't find a way to... I need to be getting things to... Actually, successful is plus 1% happiness. Prosperous is plus 3, so that's an extra plus 2. Wants green. Can't get you it. 2 import routes, 2 import, 2 export. All the unemployment we've got, and yet there's nobody around this part of the map that we could use to provide the water that that planet needs. But again, it wouldn't be enough anyway. This part of the game is always where I just spend a long time looking around, trying to find something that you're sure must be there somewhere. Some link that you've missed. But I don't think so. Import, I can't even build a lab there to satisfy that. To import, to export. And that needs the extra resources. Like often at this stage in the game, just by building extra import or export routes, using labs to do that, you can push these things up. But this planet is missing goods. This one is. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 planets that need goods. I think that's because I was so focused on building robots and stuff to satisfy these tasks that I never felt like I could afford to build the goods instead. God, some of these are so close as well. Imports and exports. These robots produce wheat and water like that, but that's 6 months to do that. 7, 8, 9. And I don't think any of that results in anybody leveling up. 6 imports and exports, that only adds 1. This then needs goods. I mean, I can try it, but I'm pretty sure it does nothing for me. Two months. 1 more import or export. Ah. Oh. Oh no, that's producing. I'm thinking I can send this here. I cannot. What does this need? Two import, 2 export. Well, we can do that. Oh, that actually helped. These are close again, but oh no, I've already got robots going there through here. Chips or food? Nope. I mean, could do that. No, because it needs that again. So, without the goods, we can't get it to level up. I mean, 3 points. Well, I don't know, it's not as far away as you think it is. If there's just some planets that can be pushed into prosperous. Can't believe I've got a spare good here. All the planets that need goods. We have a spare good here and no way to get it to them. Right, Clickman, thank you for the sub, man. That's very much appreciated. Thank you. How you doing? Thank you. How's it going? Have you finished your death run stuff now? Oh, a bit sick? Ah, that sucks. Hope you're feeling better soon. How good, Slipknot? It's going pretty good. I'm like 9 months from the end of the game, which is like the last handful of turns. I've got 3 stars, but if I can get to 23 points, I get 1 platinum star. If I can get 25 points, I get 3 platinum stars. It's pretty pog. Well, platinum stars is pog. 3 stars, 3 gold stars is kind of considered a bare minimum, really. I'm so close, but it's like, yeah, this game has such an 80-20 rule. Like 80% of the game you play in 20% of the time, and then the final, or when I'm playing anyway, like the final like 20% just takes all the time because you're just looking around your network trying to work out, like, is there a connection somewhere I can make that will tip one of these successful planets with the little yellow icon above them into a prosperous planet? Because if I can get 2 more prosperous planets, I get 1 more point. But when your planets get prosperous, that increases the happiness by 2% as well. So that would also push that up. So doing this kind of increases this at the same time. But it's like, I've looked all over the map and I just can't see any other connections that I can make. And it's super annoying because I've got like a bunch of these that are, you know, to get it to prosperous, I just need 2 more imports or exports. And you know, I could send the water here, but there's nowhere to send the biomass. And I don't have the time to, you know, I could do something fancy. I could turn one of these planets into a slip relay. But I don't have the time, and I've got the money for that. I've got tons of money now. But I just don't have the time to do anything. I'm saying that if you get a prosperous salary, you'll only be it's true. That's science. If you're prosperous, you are only 2% happier than you were if you were successful. So, yeah. So I don't know. I'm kind of I always get to this point. It's like I should just end the game here because I'm not gonna. Like, I'm not even going to eke out the 3 extra points that I need for 1 platinum, right? Like, to do that, I need to get 2 more prosperous planets and hope that's enough to get my happiness up to 125. In fact, no, even that's not enough, right? I need 4 more prosperous. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. I can't get a platinum. I'd need 4 more prosperous planets, and my happiness up to 125, and then I would be 1 point short from this, and I would be 1 point short from this. Because it's weird. It goes 3 gold, 1 platinum, 3 platinums if you get all 25 points. But you want to do a world tour and visit all your streamer folk. That's what you would do if you were prosperous. It's true, see, I am actually prosperous. I can buy all the things, but it doesn't help me. It doesn't help me because I've got all these planets that want goods that I've basically ignored throughout the entire game, and now these are the things that are stopping me. Like, this absence of goods is stopping like 6 different planets from going to successful, and that in turn is blocking things going to prosperous. So, yeah, you know what? I'm done. I can't do better than that. Not in this game. Not in this game. With the anomaly contained, we're safe again, but there is no telling where and when another rift of this nature might appear. I guess if I can't give them good, then they'll just have to take evil and be happy with it. This went better than my previous game, which was, I think I ended up with 1 star. Oh, I just scraped 1 star, and it was pretty bad. This is the second time playing this scenario, And this kind of rift in the middle is unique to this scenario, and it gradually expands over time. So you've got to kind of box it in with these pylons. So I did that pretty quickly and kept it nice and small. But because it kind of it stops you, normally in a normal game this wouldn't be here, and so you'd be able to make links across here as well, which would make it easier to level up your planets. So yeah, it just makes it much harder. But 3 gold stars, I mean, that's all right. That's all right. Can't really complain about that. Actually, I can zoom. I don't know. Where's a good place to zoom? How far can I zoom? It's too far zoomed out. Do that. Take a picture there. So that's going to do it, I think. So thank you everybody for watching. Right click man. Thank you for the sub. Very much appreciated. So you just turned up right at the end. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for now. So enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you're feeling better soon. Take it easy. Drink lots of fluids. Don't overexert yourself. And until next time, this is Media Live signing out. Bye for now.